Hello everyone and welcome to our exam B. Please do confirm if I'm audible enough to start. Please confirm if I'm audible. Please confirm for the audio, guys. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation for the audio. So let's wait for a few seconds so that other can join so that we can start. Otherwise, there will be repetition of questions. So let's just wait for some amount of time and then we can start. In meantime, if you have any query, you can just type in the chat section so that I can just clarify it. I'll clear the agenda of today's session. So today's session is for the important topics that are relevant for IT. As you know that the syllabus of NABARD is a kind of thing which is very like dispersive in nature. हमें जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स मतलब जो हमारे पास सिलेबस है नबार्ड का वो सिलेबस ऐसा है कि उसको देख के हम कैसे तैयारी कर लें. वो जो सिलेबस है उस सिलेबस में दे हैव मेंशन्ड एवरीथिंग. So we cannot go about every corner, read in these 20 days, like fruitful 20 days, I will say, because there is a lot of thing in this month October. सो फ्रूटफुली हमारे पास ले दे करके कुछ ही दिन बचे हुए हैं. तो उन दिनों में हमें किन टॉपिक्स को ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देनी है सो दैट वी कैन स्कोर वेल इन एग्जाम. सो इस वक्त हम लोगों को वो सारे टॉपिक्स पे ध्यान देना है जो टॉपिक्स को हम तैयार करके अच्छे से नबार्ड आईटी का एग्जाम लिख सकते हैं. नबार्ड आईटी के दिस पर्टिकुलर इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक में से क्या हम लोग आईटी के टॉपिक्स को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, नॉट अबाउट दी ऑल टॉपिक. लाइक इंग्लिश के लिए कौन से टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाले हैं, कौन से रेलिवेंट होने वाले हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं कर रहे हैं अभी. अभी हम लोग सिर्फ जो आईटी के लिए जो इंपॉर्टेंट है उनको करने वाले हैं. So, ma'am, what should be the approach for MCQ? So, the approach of for MCQ will be like जो topics मैं यहाँ पे अभी आपको important बता रही हूँ, at least you should prepare strongly those topics. And previous year के questions आप लगाओ, ढेर सारे MCQs practice करो. Once you are doing this thing regularly for at least 20 to 25 days, then definitely you will be able to गेट थ्रू द एग्जाम. क्योंकि वहाँ पे केवल 30 क्वेश्चंस होंगे 50 मार्क्स के. सो द क्वेश्चंस का डिफिकल्टी लेवल विल बी क्वाइट मॉडरेट. कुछ इजी भी हो सकते हैं, कुछ मॉडरेट होंगे. सो अगर आप टॉपिक्स को हर टॉपिक को अगर आप बेसिक लेवल पे जानते हैं तो डेफिनेटली आप उनको कर सकते हैं. छोटी छोटी इन्फॉर्मेशन कभी कभी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है, जैसे कि टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज हो गए और कभी कभी डेफिनेशंस हो जाती है इंपॉर्टेंट. तो हम उनको कभी कभी ओवरसी करते हैं और उन पे ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देते, ये सोच के कि ये तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इट विल कम, आई विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व. सो वी डोंट हैव टू बी इन दैट मिथ. ओके, सो अभी हमको क्या करना है, वो सारे बेसिक क्वेश्चंस को पहले एड्रेस करना है. जितने भी टॉपिक्स को आप पढ़ते हैं, मेक श्योर यू आर डूइंग द बेसिक्स फर्स्ट. एक बार बेसिक करके मॉडरेट लेवल तक जाइए, उसके ऊपर आप कुछ मत करिए. ये हो गया आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए. एमसीक्यूज के लिए एक सबसे बड़ा जो कह सकते हैं इंपॉर्टेंट वेपन है वो है प्रैक्टिस. जितने ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे उतना ज़्यादा आपकी एक्यूरेसी बढ़ेगी, स्पीड बढ़ेगी और आपका टेम्परामेंट एक अलाइन होगा कैसे एमसीक्यूज को सॉल्व करते हैं. सो दीज ऑल थिंग्स विल बी देयर व्हेन इट कम्स टू NABARD IT MCQ questions. Okay, after that thing, जो आपका डिस्क्रिप्टिव का पेपर आने वाला है, डिस्क्रिप्टिव के पेपर में एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड, मैं एक बार फिर से बता देती हूँ कि डिस्क्रिप्टिव के पेपर में क्या रहेगा. आपके पास 6 क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे, यू हैव टू सॉल्व 4 क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, मतलब आप 2 क्वेश्चन छोड़ सकते हैं. तो आपके पास चॉइस है कि आप कौन सा टॉपिक पे आंसर करना चाहते हैं, कौन से पे नहीं करना चाहते हैं. लास्ट ईयर जो हमारा नबार्ड का पेपर हुआ था उसमें सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन डिस्क्रिप्टिव के जो थे वो नॉन कोडिंग वाले थे. सो देयर वाज नो क्वेश्चन जिसमें कोड लिखने के लिए आपको बोला गया था या फिर आईडी पे रन करने के लिए बोला गया था. जो भी आपको सवाल आए थे, यू जस्ट हैव टू राइट दोज इन फॉर्म ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी लाइक एग्जाम. ठीक है, तो यूनिवर्सिटी मतलब आपको एडिटर दिया जाएगा, आपको जैसे इंग्लिश डिस्क्रिप्टिव का आप आंसर लिखते हैं वैसे आपको वहाँ पे उसका आंसर लिखना है. इफ यू वांट टू लाइक सप्लीमेंट इट विद सम काइंड ऑफ सूडो कोड or kind of algorithm, you can do that thing. That will be helpful, and that will make your answer more approaching in terms of technical thing, because हम वहाँ पे केवल स्टोरी लिख के नहीं आ सकते हैं when it comes to some technical matters. So उसको थोड़ा enriching बनाने के लिए you can use algorithms, pseudocodes or flowcharts if you wish to. That is on you how you want to portray your answer. So now let's come to the main topic of this session, that is the NABARD IT important topics. So what you guys have to do, there are some list of the topics which I have collected from the syllabus, and there inside that thing I have prepared some subtopics which are definitely important. I This particular list is not exhaustive, it is, but this list whichever I am giving is the list which is the must do list. You have to do this. Okay, so you have to do this particular list entirely. You cannot leave behind a single topic in this particular list, because I have kept this list very small, and this particular thing is like once you do it, you are covering at least those topics which will give you more benefit in the exams. Okay, so when it comes to data structure, you can practice data structure. At least these data structures are must: array, linked list, trees, stack, queues, and graph. These are must, and most importantly, tree is the most important thing. Last year also there was a question on binary search tree, and this year also, maybe if they are going to follow the same pattern, there may come a question from tree, stack, or queue. Okay, for graph I'm not so sure, but definitely from tree that it is of high chance that you will get a question from trees. Okay, so for data structure, at least prepare this much. Okay, then coming to programming languages, in programming languages you have to do these concepts: variables and scope, functions, storage classes, exception handling, and oops in all these four language, that is C, C++, Java, and Python. Okay, so you do not need to just go through the entire language. What you need to do, whatever topics I have listed, just prepare at least these topics in all the four languages. It might take only single day to prepare all these topics in these four languages. Okay, so this will help you in your MCQ part. It will not this particular programming language topic will not help you in your descriptive part. It will help you in your objective part, because the code for, let's say, predicting the output can come in any language, and if you know the concept but you don't know the syntax and semantics of the language, you will not be able to do the question. So what we need to do here, we have to just do all the things in C, C++, Java, and Python, at least for variables and scope, functions, storage classes, exception handling, and oops. So इतना हमें करके जाना ही है. After that thing, data communication and networks. Okay, so data communication and networks, these are the topics that are the must do topics. OSI model. When I'm saying OSI model, you just need not to know only the 7 layers and what all their functions are. You have to know the roles and responsibilities of those layers as well. So little bit deep knowledge of every layer is mandatory when it comes to only OSI model. Then comparison of the OSI model with the TCP/IP model is a very important point. After that thing, network devices, which gateway, bridge, these all things are very important, in which layer they operate. So these kind of these are basics basically, and these are actually the application in the real time also. So you have to prepare these things. Then backup and recovery, one of the very important topic for banking industries, as and for NABARD, because right now we are having so much data, so we should know how we have to create the backup for these things, and how we have to recover them online. Like we have clouds now, so if there is any data which is lost there, so how we have to recover it. So you have to read the backup and recovery in terms of the networks. Okay, then coming to DBMS, what comes in DBMS is like transaction and concurrency control. So this is very important. You have to get a command over it, what all transactions locks are there and how these things are working. Then SQL, basic commands of SQL, basic only. No need to go for nested queries or heavily nested queries, or like going to difficult typical query. Just you should be able to understand each, at least like from starting from select statement to at least alter and update. You should be able to understand these. You need not to study views and triggers for this thing, but you have to study at least basics for the SQLs as well. After that thing, the next thing is ER diagram. So ER diagram is the case where you might get some kind of theoretical question, and this is kind of free topic. It will give you free marks if you prepare it properly. Then B and B plus trees, these are also one of the topic which can be cumulatively asked with the data structures or with the DBMS only. So these four topics for DBMS are very important. Then coming to operating system, you have to be good in process and threads, and how these things are interrelated to each other, the life cycle of a process and everything. Then you have to know the job scheduling, all the algorithms which are for the job scheduling, like FCFS, SJF, then round robin, priority scheduling. These all things you have to do. After that thing, there is a multi-threading concepts in the operating system. You have to do that thing also. The next important thing is IoT. So I have nothing mentioned. I have mentioned nothing in as a subtopic for IoT. What you need to do, get an idea what IoT is, what are the recent changes in IoT, how IoT is going to help us in the banking and in the daily life as well as to the NABARD. Okay, so try to find the applications of IoT. If you will able to do it, that is more than enough for IoT understanding. Then coming to artificial intelligence and machine learning, what you need to do here is like artificial intelligence, understand what it is and what are significances it is having in the industry. Then for the machine learning, what is machine learning, what is deep learning, how you have to go about the NLPs. NLP is mentioned at 11th number if you see the list down. So these things are closely related to each other, how the classifications are done, how the supervision is being done, what is cognitive understanding. These all things you have to do with the AI and the machine learning. Okay, so then you should know at least the meaning of every current topic which is there, like blockchain. What is blockchain? You should be able to understand these basic words. You should not be like blank when it comes to the technical terms which are currently trending in the market. After that thing, cyber security. So for cyber security, you have to understand the attack, CIA triad, and the control measures. How you are going to actually control if, in their case, your systems and your network is being compromised. How you have to go about it. Then big data. Big data is that advanced thing that is there. So big data is actually, it is not operating alone. It is in like in association with NLP, AI, and machine learning. So you have to understand big data there also. What all applications? Again, I'm saying the recent changes in the industries is the AI, machine learning, NLP, and big data. So you have to be very good, including Hadoop as well, which is mentioned in 12th number. These things are very, very, very important because there was a question directly on machine learning and on Hadoop last year. So these are very important. So there is a shift and drift in the pattern of the question in the descriptive. They are not asking the easy go-to question. They are asking actual questions which are actually relevant in today's market. Then we have the software engineering. So in software engineering, we have SDLC model, Kokomo model, and coupling and cohesion are the two fantastic concepts that you should be aware of. So Kokomo 1, Kokomo 2, Kokomo 3, cost benefit analysis, these things you should be able to do because at the end, when you will be posted as a manager or a project manager in your relevant jobs, you need to understand these things and you have to do a cost benefit analysis for that also. Okay, so these topics are also very important. Then coming to data warehouse, you have to be good in data mining and the OLAP and OLTP structures. These things are very important, and how the data warehouses, some important names of the data warehouses, which data warehouse NABARD is currently using. All these things are very important. Then coming to data design, design of that is called a design algorithm and this thing. So what you have to do here is like searching, sorting, minimum spanning tree, dynamic programming, divide and conquer, and grid algorithm. You have to must do these things, and these things are very, very, very important when it comes to objective part of your paper. Okay, so there may be direct question when it comes to objective part of the paper using these all things. After that thing, I think, yeah, the list has exhausted now. So this is these are the topics which are the must topic that you need to do before you go to the exam hall. Okay, it is not exhaustive. Again, I'm saying once you are done with all these topics, you can expand your scope according to the syllabus that is given by NABARD. So you can learn anything, anything out there. But you have to be selective because once the time is very less, because and also the pattern is like they can ask anything. So you have to be first picking up those stones which are actually going to increase the weight of your bag. Okay, so learn those topics first. We are actually going to give you marks. So these are the topics. If they are asked, many people will be able to answer, and if you are not able to answer, then you will be at loss. Apart from this, there is a major announcement that after the phase one results are out, we are having 70% off on our NABARD Grade A 2022 Phase 2 IT course, and there we will be having the live classes for interaction, and we will be telling you how you have to go about the descriptive papers, including the English descriptive as well as the ITO descriptive, and also with the objective part, how you have to go about them. So concept checking and everything with the personalized feedbacks from the faculty, that is me, will be given. And for English, there will be separate faculties which will be giving you complete feedback. So you can enroll now if you want to opt this journey with us, and you can utilize that thing with flat 70% off by using code NAB70, and you can enroll now. And before enrolling, you can just check out our course by having a look at www.exambi.com. This is our website. You can ping on it and you can just check the content. Okay, whichever is freely available. So that is another thing. And also we are in the process of replenishing our mock test. So the mock tests which are currently there are of the previous year, where NABARD had not clearly mentioned the exact pattern. So there were a mix of coding questions and the non-coding questions. So you don't have to bother about it that all the questions will be coding questions only, even when the actual pattern is not having any coding question. So we are going to reframe them, and we'll be providing a new set of questions in the descriptive. Okay, so do not panic about it. That is in our radar, and we are going to do it. So that is all from my side. If you guys have any questions, please do ask in the live chat section, so that I can address them properly. If you guys have any doubts how to go about any kind of um, milestone, you can just ping it. And also this particular PDF in which has been actually shown to you is been pinned by us in the live chat, so you can download that PDF also, and you can just get a good amount of topics to at least start from. Okay, so this is the thing that is the major announcement from us our side. Okay, so when will be the live class be held and timing? So live, there will be two live class for IT, and they will be held in late night, that is from 9:30 to 11:30, because most of the students are working. So in order not to clash with anyone's timing, you can the live class recording time. The live class timings are from 9:30 to 11:30 for 2 hours. And if you fail to join any class and there is any kind of glitch in your current schedule, you can just watch the recording, which will be available in the next working day. Then you can get the live class recording and can read from there. It will be present to you after one day, or even the next day, that is when the class is being held. Okay, so that is the kind of pattern that we follow for our live classes. And for English there will be separate live classes, so you can just utilize yourself there. Anything else, guys, that you want me to address right now, or else we'll be winding up the session? I guess so. Nobody is having any doubt right now. Okay, so we'll be winding up the session. If you guys still have any kind of doubt, you can just write your doubt in the comment section, and really happy to help you out there. Also, again, I will be repeating what was the what we had covered in this entire session. The list of the important topics that are relevant for the objective and descriptive part for the NABARD Grade A 2022 Phase 2 IT exam. And the major announcement for our side is like we are offering flat 27 flat 70% off using the code NAP70. You can enroll with us, and you can get chance to have a journey with us where you will be getting expert faculty, personalized feedback, and also the descriptive questions checking and the concept checking of the questions. Okay, I think that was all from my side, and I hope I cleared many of the unquestioned doubts of yours. So it might be helpful for you. So see you in the next video, where we'll be bringing out the content, how you have to write the descriptive IT questions. So we'll be having the video live session over there. So you can join us there and can learn how you have to actually write a good descriptive IT question. Okay, guys, so that was all from my side. Stay updated and keep practicing.